When you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it. You will never be able to escape from your heart, so it's better to listen to what it has to say. Every blessing ignored becomes a curse. Everyone seems to have a clear idea of how other people should lead their lives, but none about his or her own. What's the world's greatest lie? It's this, that at a certain point in our lives, we lose control of what's happening to us, and our lives become controlled by fate. Love never keeps a man from pursuing his destiny. Never stop dreaming. When I had nothing to lose, I had everything. When I stopped being who I am, I found myself. A child can teach an adult three things: to be happy for no reason, to always be busy with something, and to know how to mend with all his might that which he desires. Nothing in the world is ever completely wrong. Even a stopped clock is right twice a day. The simple things are also the most extraordinary things, and only the wise can see them. You can become blind by seeing each day as a similar one. Each day is a different one. Each day brings a miracle of its own. It's just a matter of paying attention to this miracle. All you have to do is pay attention. Lessons always arrive when you are ready. When we strive to become better than we are, everything around us becomes better too. I'm not saying that love always takes you to heaven. Your life can become a nightmare, but that said, it is worth taking the risk. Never explain. Your friends won't need it, and haters will continue to hate because they also hate themselves. When you repeat a mistake, it is not a mistake anymore. It is a decision. When someone leaves, it's because someone else is about to arrive. Whatever you decide to do, make sure it makes you happy. Be brave. Take risks. Nothing can substitute experience. I can choose either to be a victim of the world or an adventurer in search of treasure. It's all a question of how I view my life. The more in harmony with yourself you are, the more joyful you are, and the more faithful you are. Faith is not to disconnect you from reality. It connects you to reality. The secret of life is to fall 7 times and to get up 8 times. You are what you believe yourself to be. Accept what life offers you and try to drink from every cup. All wines should be tasted. Some should only be sipped, but with others, drink the whole bottle. Happiness is something that multiplies when it is divided. Don't waste your time with explanations. People only hear what they want to hear. Everybody has a creative potential, and from the moment you can express this creative potential, you can start changing the world. Everything tells me that I am about to make a wrong decision, but making mistakes is just part of life. What does the world want of me? Does it want me to take no risks? To go back to where I came from because I didn't have the courage to say yes to life? The more violent the storm, the quicker it passes. When you find your path, you must not be afraid. You need to have sufficient courage to make mistakes. Disappointment, defeat, and despair are the tools God uses to show us the way. Now that she had nothing to lose, she was free. None of us knows what might happen even the next minute, yet still we go forward, because we trust, because we have faith. Fortunate are those who take the first steps. The act of discovering who we are will force us to accept that we can go further than we think. If you're brave enough to say goodbye, life will reward you with a new hello. If you think adventure is dangerous, try routine. It is lethal. Live truly and forgive quickly. You have to take risks. We will only understand the miracle of life fully when we allow the unexpected to happen. Life is too short or too long for me to allow myself the luxury of living it so badly. If pain must come, may it come quickly, because I have a life to live, and I need to live it in the best way possible. If he has to make a choice, may he make it now. Then I will either wait for him or forget him. Life has a way of testing a person's will, either by having nothing happen at all, or by having everything happen at once. Certain things in life simply have to be experienced and never explained. Love is such a thing. When you are enthusiastic about what you do, you feel this positive energy. It's very simple. Stay mad, but behave like normal people. Run the risk of being different, but learn to do so without attracting attention. If you start by promising what you don't even have yet, you'll lose your desire to work towards getting it. Life always waits for some crisis to occur before revealing itself at its most brilliant. Intuition is really a sudden immersion of the soul into the universal current of life. When we meet someone and fall in love, we have a sense that the whole universe is on our side. And yet if something goes wrong, there is nothing left. How is it possible for the beauty that was there only minutes before to vanish so quickly? Life moves very fast. It rushes from heaven to hell in a matter of seconds. A life without cause is a life without effect. Tell your heart that the fear of suffering is worse than the suffering itself, and no heart has ever suffered when it goes in search of its dream. I don't live in either my past or my future. I'm interested only in the present. If you can concentrate always on the present, you'll be a happy man. Life will be a party for you, a grand festival, because life is the moment we're living now. If you want to be successful, you must respect one rule: never lie to yourself. When we least expect it, life sets us a challenge to test our courage and willingness to change. At such a moment, there is no point in pretending that nothing has happened or in saying that we are not yet ready. The challenge will not wait. Life does not look back. A week is more than enough time for us to decide whether or not to accept our destiny. Blessed are those who do not fear solitude, who are not afraid of their own company, who are not always desperately looking for something to do, something to amuse themselves with, something to judge. Don't give in to your fears. If you do, you won't be able to talk to your heart. If I am really a part of your dream, you'll come back one day. Miracles only happen if you believe in miracles. Keeping passion at bay or surrendering blindly to it, which of these two attitudes is the least destructive? I don't know. Remember your dreams and fight for them. You must know what you want from life. People are capable at any time in their lives of doing what they dream of.